James Pierce, Director of the ERA, broadcasting from Gateway Cygnus. If you can hear this, if anyone can hear this, you are not alone. They came from nowhere. We called it the invasion, but it was annihilation. This is where the fight begins anew. We are the survivors. We are the fighters. And with your help, we will reclaim Earth.
Greetings fellow survivors, in this video I'm going to be showing you my first time playing Second Extinction. It's a fast-paced first-person shooter with a 3-person co-op, and the main feature, you are fighting dinosaurs. I'll start off showing you the tutorial and then we'll jump right into my first solo campaign mission. To start off, we've got 5 characters to choose from. Each one has their own weapon loadout and abilities. I didn't spend too much time on the choosing process, I wanted to get to the dinosaur fighting. Rosie caught my attention as a fun character to start with. Since I was playing solo, the minigun with its spray and pray style seemed like it would be a good idea for any large hordes. The static barricade seemed like a great choice, because I remember when I saw the gameplay trailer, you've got enemies coming at you from all directions, so being solo it seemed beneficial to be able to block off certain areas. And the healing characteristic was appealing, since I didn't know if health would be readily available in this game. Definitely don't skip that tutorial, that way you know how to take advantage of all your different weapons and abilities throughout the game. I'll give you my first impression of the game once we're done the basic training and get into the first mission.
Good morning! Getting some exercise in before the big mission, huh? I'll fire up the training room for you. Right, let's get warmed up. Great! Weapons are ready. Go ahead and try them out. Wonderful! Now let's go through your equipment. It will keep you alive down there, so let's make sure it's functional.
Grenade! Tossing grenade! Taking a steam. Could use some supplies here. need a payload, please.
Awesome. As you know, communication is key to keeping your unit alive. Let's try it out.
Taking a look around. Going for a stroll. Going over there. Need some help.
Right, now we're getting to the good stuff. These abilities can mean the difference between a successful mission and a not so successful one.
Looking over there. Everyone, collect what they need, yes? Need some help. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me.
Perfect. Time for the final exam. Show me what you've learned. And please, don't make me have to call sickbay, alright?
Didn't think so.
Wow, always a pleasure to watch the EXU at work. See you planet side. Until then, have a good one.
Grenade out! Throwing grenade! Grenade! Ah, much better. Requesting supplies. That was a lot of fun.
Alright, with training out of the way, I'm going to start my first campaign mission. I picked a low threat area to start and kept it on normal difficulty. I kept with my same loadout and then just had to pick an area to insert on the map.
Tell the others to stand behind Miss Rosie. The machine gun takes care of the rest.
Extinction unit. Analyzing orbital scans. It looks like the dinosaurs have transformed the old mines into a massive hive. The hives serve as a breeding ground, and the last thing we need is more of these creatures roaming about out there. This is a dangerous one, as it requires you to go deep into the mines and destroy the newly made hive. But I also know that EXU is the right unit for the job. Sarah will provide the details and act as your support. Good luck.
It's been a while since I played any fast reaction games, so I did knock down my aiming sensitivity by a bit. Even though things do move fast, I didn't find it overwhelming. The game seems well designed with a lot of chaos and diversity, but at the same time there are patterns to the dinosaurs' movements, and your characters can stay fairly mobile with the A dodging ability, which allows you to stay very mobile without having to reorientate too much.
Sarah, ready for orders.
Just us today, huh? I'll do my best to keep you safe. It seems the dinos have burrowed into the abandoned mines and have made themselves a hive. We don't have sizable enough explosives on Gateway Cygnus, so we're gonna have to find some chemicals planetside. If you knock one of the old surveillance drones out of the sky, we might find the intel we need to locate some explosive chemicals.
Haha, that sounds like fun.
A pretty cool opening scene to the mission there, and we get to start off fighting dinosaurs in the dark. I just listened to the mission objectives and orientated myself best I could. I did try pausing at one point in the game, but it doesn't actually allow you to stop gameplay even though you're playing solo. So just watch out because a snack break can turn you into a snack. Oh look, a pack of stray dogs. Oh wait, those are dinosaurs.
Don't mess with Rosie.
I wasn't expecting to find any enemies so early on in the mission. That's one thing that I enjoyed quite a lot throughout this first playthrough, is that they didn't really give me a break. You're constantly under threat from different groups of dinosaurs, varying group sizes and specialties, so it seemed like solid entertainment from mission start to finish. My biggest challenge throughout the first playthrough was ammunition. Probably had something to do with the whole spray and pray strategy with the minigun, but you can call in ammunition care packages there. So once you get orientated with some of the timings and strategies involved in the game, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And at the main objective parts, or when you go underground, the game did offer a good supply of ammunition and equipment. I expect this game will be pretty awesome in co-op, and convincing people to play should be fairly easy, and it doesn't seem like a too hard of a game to describe to them. Dinosaur apocalypse, lots of shooting, and a variety of situations to explore that theme. It'll just come down to whether they can handle this level of awesomeness or not. Before I started the mission, it looked like there was an opportunity to invite random players. I imagine even a random party will be quite enjoyable and effective. Having that variety of specialties will definitely fill in the weaknesses of each class, and make it easier to defeat
Watch each
bigger
other's backs.
enemies and at
Something
harder
doesn't feel right.
difficulties. Well, looks like I didn't stay in my low threat area after all. What could possibly go wrong?
Great. That looks like what we need. Send it up.
For the objectives, you have to do quite a lot of running back and forth to these supply pods, so make sure to place them pretty close to your objective for your own sake.
Could use a payload.
Container on its way. Great job.
Grenade! Should have known better than to try and kiss this slow Rosie.
Fireball shooting dinosaurs, that's pretty intense. Took me a little bit, but all that basic training came back to me. I'm really happy I chose to use the stun grenade. It helped me out in more than enough situations. Green smoke over an abandoned port with lots of shipping containers. Nothing creepy about this. There's no way there's any nasty surprises lurking around here. Well, this seems like it could be a problem. I hadn't remembered to use my shocking pylons yet, which would have definitely been helpful here.
Need to aim somewhere else.
I am not ready to be fighting my first bull dinosaur. I wasn't able to figure out how to do damage to him. Even when I was shooting at his side, it was telling me that my bullets were useless. So I'll have to do a little research before I can take those things down. And for now, I just have a hilarious battle for survival. To add to my troubles, this kind of fighting burns through my ammunition very quickly.
Robert is no. going to need some supplies.
I wish it was a little easier to grab the ammo out of the supply drop. It was a little inconvenient considering how much mayhem and chaos was going on here.
My baby's out. Need to reload. There we go. Grenade out. No! My baby's run dry. Got to reload. Bullets aren't getting through. It's no use. How about that?
Since I wasn't having any luck killing that thing, I decided to try and progress through the mission. I have an objective marker nearby, and I was finally able to get enough breathing room to reorientate myself.
Shots are bouncing off. Getting through.
And of course, they have to take away my cover. Alright, enough messing around. Now I'm gonna get back to the mission. Round 1 goes to the demonic-looking Triceratops. I'll have to redeem myself another time.
Need to aim somewhere else.
I definitely need another supply drop here before I have to fight any more dinosaur hordes. I wasn't sure if I would find the large maps annoying to traverse. It does make for a lot of travel time between objectives, but it makes for a great variety of fighting situations, which more than makes up for it. And there's a lot of side objectives around, which keeps things interesting.
Looks like a radar relay. If you reactivate it, we should get a stronger signal in the area. There's one. Should have some data on the whereabouts of explosive components.
I've got it.
All right. There should be some supply containers carrying what we need nearby.
It looks like the hunter has become the hunted. Well, that could have gone better. It's definitely worth checking out Burning Wreckage. Getting any additional supplies is really helpful, and I imagine it'll just get even more valuable as you increase in difficulty over time.
Please send the payload.
Container is airborne.
Be careful, everyone. Should be lots of dino activity here.
should be plenty. Our weapons team will focus on utilizing this while you get to the mines.
I definitely want to complete that optional objective of destroying the hollow before I get back to the main objective. And it's close by, so why not? And here's where I ended up pausing to try and have a snack break. Not a good idea.
Oh, that hollow over there, would you mind taking care of it?
Didn't think so.
Now I just have to plant some explosives in a dinosaur lair. What could possibly go wrong?
Ah, no. My baby's run dry. Got to reload. Could use some supplies.
Once again, really happy I chose to bring the stun grenades. They provide a tactical advantage and a little light.
Going over there.
I can't believe it took me this long to remember to use the shock pylons. A real noob mistake. But I don't think there's too many better scenarios here to use them, so we'll get a good impression of them. They're not the easiest things to place. You have to pick the spot that works. It doesn't just automatically go off invalid areas. So you definitely need to pick out some good areas before you start fighting.
Perfect. One less hollow to worry about.
Alright, awesome. That was a really cool side objective. Definitely don't skip out on opportunities to do those. Now that we've completed that, and we did the first part of the main objective, getting all the explosives ready, I can now go blow up the mine.
Great. Camp is in order. Feel free to resupply if you need it.
Ah, my baby's house. Need to reload.
This is grazing land for raptors, which makes it a good place to set down traps. If you have time, live specimens are great for research.
Please?
I wasn't sure what to expect from using these traps, but it's as easy as you think, just lure the dinosaurs onto them. I wish I had put mine a little closer together. I think it would have made it a little more efficient.
Whoa, you got a rare one. Great job. That should be plenty. Retrieving the traps.
My baby's out. Need to reload. Don't feel good. How about some goodies?
This seems like the perfect environment for a deadly trap. You can pick up these static barriers so that you don't have to wait for the cooldown time. Definitely a nice tactical feature to have.
Supplies are on their way home.
Whew. Let's breathe easier, shall we?
Nesting ground up ahead. You up for an egg hunt? There, and the explosives are ready to be used. Ping where you want them and I'll send them down.
A payload would be nice.
The old minecart should still be operational. They're also our easiest way of transporting the explosives. Great, that should be enough. Time to push him inside all the way into the dinosaur hive and try not to get eaten or blown up.
Copy that. Let's be cautious.
Alright, now it's time for the main event. Let's see how well my loadout does in the close confined areas of a mine. The mechanics of this objective are pretty simple. Put mines on the cart and send it in the right direction.
Records tell us that these mines were actually shut down by the military long before the invasion, due to people in the tunnels dying under mysterious circumstances. I guess the miners found the dinos before the dinos wanted to be found.
If you're going to be using the explosive barrels to blow up the enemy, I would suggest just constantly shooting them until they explode. These dinosaurs move pretty damn fast, so trying to time up that explosion doesn't seem too reliable. I'd much rather spend the extra few bullets and just make sure it explodes when I want it to.
In. Oh, but you should be able to borrow some of the explosives from the cart to blast through it.
Wow!
Whoa! Great. Now keep moving towards the hive and stay safe.
What I'm talking about. Much better.
It's getting a little crazy down here, so I'm glad they were generous with the equipment and ammo resupply.
There's the hive. Be careful. There. First card is in position. Now for the other one.
Alright, so cart one down, now we get to do that all over again. It's going well so far, and I'm getting used to using that static barrier to block off the tunnel. It's made a huge difference to slow the fight down, which I'm definitely grateful for during my first playthrough. Looks like I might have saved myself a little bit of trouble if I had have sent both carts down on the lift before I started moving them any further. I imagine there's quite a few minor efficiencies that you can incorporate into all these different objectives, but I imagine for the most part finding those will just be a trial and error thing. I had panicked a little bit after triggering both of the mine carts, because I wasn't sure if it was one of those defend objectives, where the dinosaurs would maybe try to attack the mine cart, but fortunately they just ignored it, so there was no problem with doing that. Static barrier for the win.
It's time to arm the explosives.
It's working! Fire grenade!
are ready to blow. Get out of there.
Those map is frozen.
At the moment, I'm not too worried about fighting all of the individual dinosaurs. I wasn't entirely sure if there was some kind of timer on this objective, so I wanted to get out just in case the mine exploded on me.
Make sure you're at a far enough distance.
Yes!
Might have gone overboard on the amount of explosives. Now let's get you off planet. Head for an extraction point and signal me when you need a ship.
Alright, so now I have to get to an extraction area. It took me a little bit to sort out that the extraction area wasn't just any outpost. You have to have a landing pad at it, which makes sense, right?
Okay, that does it for this camp. Great work.
Throwing grenade! Got it.
Got it. Sending points of interest to you now. That nesting ground over there. Would you mind collecting a few of those eggs?
Good.
Another side objective. What could possibly be the harm of doing this one?
Grenade! Just mending myself a bit. Requesting supplies.
Alright, so I fell off this cliff. That means I can't get to my ammo resupply. And my main gun's out of ammo, so I'm on pistol only now. I really could not have stumbled into a better area. All of the explosive barrels around here are very helpful to make up for my lack of ammunition in the primary weapon, and it's a nice environment to use that static barrier in as well. I seem to have created a nice little mess for myself, and although my health isn't in too dire straits at the moment, with the way this game's been going, I imagine if I lose control, that can change very quickly. Looks like I'm heading back towards that egg side objective, but there is no way I'm going to continue doing that. I want to get to the extraction area before I die, that way I don't lose any of my progress. It's been a long mission, and I don't want to take any extra risks at this point since I don't have any team support. That would be quite a waste. I'm not wasting any time. I am getting out of here now. I've got lots of ammo here, so I'm not gonna hold back.
Oh, no you don't. Didn't think so.
The raft should be close now. Make sure you're not under it when it sets down.
Go now! Get to the chopper!
How about that?
The raft has touched down and is ready to go.
We've got to get on board. Ready for takeoff.
The removal of this hive was an absolute necessity and will help in slowing down the dinosaurs' expansion throughout the area. What you've done today will surely be a benefit to us for a long time. You have once again proved yourself an invaluable asset to the ERA. Well done indeed.
That was a crazy fun first playthrough of Second Extinction.
Happy to have
I
helped.
collected a variety of loot, which looks like it'll help with things like weapon upgrades, and I also leveled up. I'm enjoying the design of this game, and at the moment it's still in its preview stage, so I'm hoping it's going to get even better. I'll definitely be playing more of this soon. Let me know in the comments what you think of Second Extinction so far, and I hope you'll give it a try yourself. Stay tuned for more awesome dinosaur fighting videos.